So tonight we're going to the Gray Sweater, and this is by Chef Andrew Black. How you doing? This is so cool.
So your twist on ice cream. Enjoy it with your hands in just 2 or 3 bites. Go ahead and leave the beans behind, and we'll talk more about what's involved there after.
All right, perfect. All right, so let's enjoy this guy. Very light, crispy. That was amazing. That was amazing. Like, absolutely amazing. I don't know what to say. It's just a burst of flavor in your palate. It's got caramel, it's got cream, it's got... This is better than anything I've ever had in my life. This is better than anything I've ever had in my life. Yeah, it's got a cool temperature and everything. God. It was damn good. So that was amazing.
Excellent. So what you had there was a roast cauliflower cream.
A roasted cauliflower cream.
Roast cauliflower cream with a leek and fennel consomme.
The leek and fennel consomme. That is amazing.
You probably looked to the left and saw the smoke a few moments ago, right before that came out. That was that leek and fennel consomme being flash frozen right before being served.
Interesting.
By
Flash
Chef
frozen.
JD.
That's awesome. That was amazing. It was just an intense experience of flavoring. And now that you say there's leeks, I could highlight it now. But at that time, I was just
There's
like,
a lot going on.
this is
there.
amazing.
I'm into shock.
Yes, it was amazing. It was amazing. So one of the cool things they did is they asked me what type of water, and they had several different selections. And so it ranged from heavy mineral or light mineral. And I didn't know much about it, and so he basically said there is the light minerals or the no minerals are just pure water, nothing in it, kind of like almost kind of like a pure water that's evaporated, right? And then some are heavier in minerals, and he said that the difference is the taste, the feeling on your tongue. And so this, I chose the heavier water, right? And we're just gonna go from there. It feels like it's a little bolder of a water. And it does kind of have a heaviness on your palate. It's very interesting. Very interesting to taste it and know the difference that you're tasting. All right, go ahead.
And since you had to use your fingers with that first course, here is a chance to cleanse them.
All right.
Lime
Thank you, sir.
essential oil and water. The moist towelette there has a seam along the side. If you unroll it that way, it opens easily.
Which side?
It's underneath, right?
Okay, just play with it.
There
I
we
get you.
are. Yeah. Right there.
Let's go do this in one hand. There we go. Doing this one hand is a little hard, but... Oh, that smells amazing. Like, it's got the essential oils to it. Oh, it's amazing. Alright, so if you know me, you know I love old fashions. And this is their old fashioned with I'll let him describe it, but a sherry and an apple bitters to it. Let's go. That's just smooth. It is smooth as butter. You can taste a little bit of alcohol, the bourbony. That's very smooth and nice. All right, so explain the cocktail to me.
So this is Allegiance. It's kind of a play off of our ethos here. It is used rye whiskey that has been washed in oxtail fat. Pedro Jimenez, and black walnut apple pie bitters. We then finish it with an orange twist.
It's amazing. It's got a nice smooth, and then you get the nice burn to it.
Oh yeah, rye whiskey gives you that spice character, and then that oxtail as well as the texture from the Pedro Jimenez is really what's going to smooth that out.
Awesome. That is the Chef Black. He is so widely known in this area. All right.
This is mushrooms in the garden.
Mushrooms in the garden, all right.
There are beach mushrooms, which have been both pickled and sous vide over crispy kale with mango popping pearls, pickled shallots, and white beets. Inside those caps, a lemon plum gastrique. Then on the other side, a creamy dashi foam
Okay.
with purple potato.
Sounds amazing.
Enjoy.
So this has a really interesting smell to it. A bit pungent but nice. So let's try sauce first, because I'm a saucy kind of guy. It's not a sauce. It's a cloud that they just served. Gosh, man, they got the texture right. They got the expressions on my face are going down because it just hits you. It just hits you all at once. It's an amazing experience so far. This is what, if we ate this food all day, every day, oh, life would be different. But also, as I noticed as I was talking, I gained a bit of like a mushroom type flavoring afterwards. So let's go with the greens. Come on. So the greens and kale, perfectly fried or cooked. They're crunchy as anything, and there are no spots to where it's not crunchy. It's just amazingly done well. Also, this guy, I'm very unsure as to what he is or she. It just tastes amazing. It is a bit hard on the top, but it feels like you're biting into a raindrop, because when you bite into it, it explodes with juicy flavor. This is quite interesting. So
Thank you very much.
this is amazing. It's got a bunch of crunch from the vegetables, but it's got the smoothness of the sauce, and you get this little pop of flavor and liquid. The little things. I have no idea what they are. What are these, Will?
That is the lemon plum gastrique.
Okay. A gastrique. What is?
So it's a sauce, basically.
Okay.
A citrus-based sauce.
Okay.
And then, so those are inside the beach mushroom caps, which are prepared sous vide.
Oh man, that's amazing. Thank you. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that explains everything. It's got the lemony kind of zip of flavor inside small mushroom caps, which have been sous vide to perfection. Pretty spiffy place. This is awesome. Oh yeah. I think that's your ice cream drink. Yeah. That is amazing. I missed it, but she was pouring dry ice into that. Or pouring a liquid into it. It's probably liquid nitrogen. Awesome. Oh yeah, here she goes. So cool.
daiquiris involved after. Leave the beans behind.
Okay, that's good to know.
Do you mind if I record you guys?
Oh no, you're alright.
Okay. I just want to see your reaction because I know how I liked it. All right, what is this?
So I will explain, I will not explain. This is pea and buttermilk foam with crispy capers as well as micro red cabbage.
Uh-huh.
Submerged underneath is a surprise though.
All right. So, let's do this. All right. Let's see how this smells. It's amazing. All right, let's see how this guy tastes. Oh man. So the top is good. It's amazing. It's kind of like a silky smooth texture. What's under the bottom is very warm. And very meaty at the same time. It's amazing texture. Has an amazing flavor. God, this is really good. It's a very complex dish because it has the top is this wonderful pea cream that just is the best I've ever had. And then the bottom, when you scoop it all the way in, there's something about your spoon that it's almost like a meat and raisin middle. Like it has the consistency of meat, but it has the sweetness of raisins or something. God, it is so good. This is very unique and this is a very amazing dish. I really don't know how to quantify it, but it has all the textures you want. It has the light kind of soup base on top. It's got the meaty thing at the bottom. It's got a little bit of crunch to it. This is amazing. So what's at the bottom?
So the bottom is tiger prawns.
Tiger prawns.
Yes, they have been sautéed in sorghum glaze.
Sorghum, okay.
Along with some peas and mushroom.
Say that last part again. Peas and mushrooms?
Yes, of course.
Okay, so that's what the pea tastes and the mushrooms. What is sorghum again? It's a powder, right?
So it's a grain that they convert the starches into sugars and kind of turn into a molasses.
Gotcha. Okay, so it's a
And
little sweeter.
then they use that.
That's where I get the sweetness from. Okay, so the top layer is what again?
Pea and buttermilk foam.
Pea and buttermilk. This is absolutely amazing. And the bottom is prawns with
The sorghum glaze.
sorghum glaze,
Mushrooms and peas.
God, this is amazing.
Isn't it?
Oh yeah, the textures just come together. It's amazing.
Well, I'm glad that you're enjoying this. I did speak to the chefs and we're going to be continuing.
So, at this place, it's been a wonderful experience so far, and I'm only, I think, 3 courses in. But there's no menu, and there's no drink menu either. There are wine pairings that you can choose from. So as the bartender was making his rounds, I stopped him and I asked, I said, hey, what can you do that is semi-sweet, yet eclectic or unique? A drink of that nature. And he sit there and thought about it, and I said, okay, you don't have to think about it now. You can get back with me. He's like, I got something for you. So, we'll see what he does.
Well, yeah, come.
Black in action. Go ahead.
Pan-seared scallop coming from Maine, poached in a Vermontais, served over a Madagascar vanilla bean beurre blanc,
All right.
finished with Kaluga caviar coming from the Amur River in Manchuria, as well as red cabbage microgreens.
Awesome. Well, that was a mouthful. I have no idea how long it took this guy to memorize all of this, but this looks absolutely amazing. It looks darling, actually. Looks amazing. Alright, so... and it smells great. Looks amazing, smells great. We're just gonna dive in, okay? Alright, so I had to pause it, and I'm still recovering from that first bite, but it was amazing. I'm looking for words to describe. The first thing that comes to my mind is it tastes almost like a bacon-esque, right? I think because the caviar has a bit of salt to it, and the scallop has that meatiness to it, and then the sauce. Oh god, the sauce is good. The sauces. Got a hint of sweetness and a whole lot of amazing. This is hard to describe, but it has an amazing consistency. This is not like this is. Let me try it again. The sauce is absolutely amazing. It has a little bit of zing, a little bit of sweetness, and a bit of something that I just can't put my finger on. It's not a texture, but it's almost like instead of you taste it, you feeling the texture, you taste it. It is amazing and complex, and every bite I take, it just hits me. I just want to stop and enjoy it. And it is that the type of food that there's such a mystery yet goodness to it that you don't want it to be soft. Like I don't want to know what's in this. I just want to enjoy it one small enjoyable spoonful at a time. This is amazing. Chef Black, hats off to you and your crew. Oh, Will, help me out here. What's in the sauce? Like, what is the sauce? It's amazing.
So beurre blanc is a process where you emulsify butter.
Emulsify butter.
Slowly, and then we fortify that with a little bit of Madagascar vanilla.
Okay, so that's it, because it has this Swedish taste. So it's fortified butter with Madagascar vanilla.
Exactly.
Gosh, because it has this Swedish taste, but this texture that's like amazing.
Yeah, it's very silky.
Yes.
It's an incredibly silky.
Yes. So it's almost like instead of feeling the texture, I taste it.
Interesting.
Yeah, you can steal that if you'd like.
Okay, absolutely.
All right, so talk to me about this guy.
This one's kind of a fun play on a classic Manhattan / Remember the Main cocktail. So this uses Pierre Ferrand Gourmet Cru cognac. We use Amaro Montenegro, cherry herring, and then we stirred that, and we poured it into a glass that has been rinsed with absinthe, and finished with Luxardo cherry and a touch of Zero. This is a vineyard.
I think I'm gonna love it. So, all right, you heard it from the man. Let's try this. This is amazing. That has a wonderful but yet slight cherry but absinthe smell. I need to pause. So this is amazing. I can taste the absinthe. I can taste a bit of the sherry and everything. It's great because absinthe is not something I really like. It's got a bit of a harshness to it, right? That very few people are fond of, in my opinion. But the combination of this, it tones the absinthe down to where it is quite a bit palatable to me, and at the same time gives like this tail of flavor with the others. Yeah. So the absinthe has kind of a licorice taste to it, but this flushes it. It dims it enough to where it's enjoyable but not overbearing. And a little loud over there. It's enjoyable yet not overbearing. But then it has a kind of a tickle effect on your taste buds as it goes through, and then you get a little bit of warmth down as it goes through as it falls. So this is a really unique drink. I really enjoy this. This has been, I'm not even done with it yet, but this has been an amazing experience thus far. I don't have to wait till the end of the video to say, come here if you can. These guys are on their an anniversary date. I am wishing I had an anniversary date. But God, this is a great place. Definitely, if you're in Oklahoma City, put it on your to-go-to, and we're gonna enjoy the rest of the courses together. My name is James. I've heard your reputation precedes you in this city.
Well, good.
So
Glad you enjoyed it.
It has been absolutely amazing. So I thank you for that. I'm not even done with the course, but it's been.
Well, you're just gearing up to have even better here. It's one of those menu where the more you think you like this one, something else coming, it's better. It's better. It keeps getting better. So I'm glad you enjoyed it.
The one I just had, the sauce with the butter that you had changed and the Madagascar vanilla. Oh, that was good. That was like I told Will. I keep thinking his name back. Will. It was like the way I described it is it was like instead of feeling texture, you could taste it.
Absolutely. It's a depth of flavor, that's what it is. There's no allegiance. It's a black, it's a white, we don't care. It's about what we develop as artists, you get to experience it, and then we'll move on. But the most important part is the sweater, because the sweater represents the warmth of the service. At the end of the day, it's how we make you feel. So, and that's what we're truly is.
And that's the thing, like, your wait times are amazing. I've had some time working for the Observation Hotel. So, long story short, I was going to be a career and go to CIA, path changed to church work, and then it didn't work out. So, but there is the same graciousness, the same guest first mentality that I experienced there. I see here. And when business owner to her, it's
Great ambassadors.
Yeah.
It all comes down to empathy, integrity, and the will to be better today.
Certainly does.
Thanks again for coming.
No problem. Thank you for having me. And you're on the Gilbert Airport, is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Today, going Black Woman.
Perfect. I met Matthew the other day.
Yeah, great guy.
Oh yeah.
Great guy, yeah.
We're both in Houston and next week.
There you go.
And so I bought all of his syrups and we'll just keep it.
Good deal. Well, enjoy. Okay.
Thank you
Thanks
so
for
much.
coming.
That was awesome. Okay, so when the owner, the top chef, the man of the restaurant comes by and just greets everyone and says hi, I mean, come on now. This guy might be humble, but he is a legend in this town. You have no idea how many people I bumped into and said, hey, I went to, Black Walnut or something like Chef Black's place and everything like that, and it was just, yeah, this guy's well known. This guy he is one of those people that everybody wants in the city because he gives more than he would ever ask for, right? I can just tell from that person, and from the food and the service and everything. So, man, if you're not convinced to come here yet, just end the video.
You're looking out to the side. You're like
Calusa caviar, which is especially made for roast better by the Boston, as well as a little bit of a red cabbage microgreen.
This is the one I just had. Let's see. How is it? No, don't be. Just go in. It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah. When he was explaining it, I was like, hope they don't like that. It's so good. It's like so
All right. And what is this, Will? It looks amazing.
This is quail coming from the south of France.
Quail from the south of
Butter-basted
France.
quail breast.
Uh-huh.
Paired with duck fat potatoes, which we filled with duck pate, as well as finished with a little bit of a crispy potato crumble.
Gotcha.
And then that sauce is a carrot and fermented peach reduction. Be sure to enjoy the aromas.
Carrot and fermented peach reduction. That's amazing. So he said to enjoy the aromas.
Yes.
There is, I want to say like a Burgio sauce to it. Like it's got a good smell to it. Not very pungent, but very like a beefy smell. So let's try it without the sauce, just as it is. Like most things, it's multi-texture. It has a little bit of a chew. And what else? There's something else I'm missing from the taste, but there's a seasoning on the top that is just catches your attention. It's a little salt-based, but it feels like it has a spice. Not necessarily pepper, but something of that nature. Let's try the sauce. My expressions speak for themselves, really. But the sauce is absolutely amazing. It is very, very intense, which I enjoy. If you don't enjoy intense things, what you want to do is just mix it with something or take it small at a time. But this is, it's magical. It feels like it has been, it feels like they had a gallon of it and reduced it to like a teaspoon or two to get all the flavoring compacted in it. But it definitely has some beefiness to it, some wine or some sort of red meat to it, and some wine taste to it. All right, next is these little guys. That is so cute. Look at that. Well, there we go. But that is so cute. I mean.
Apple cider reduction beneath that.
Let's see how it tastes.
Touch of chocolate.
There's a softness, there's a creaminess to it. There's a little bit of a crunch, and the ingredient they do there, it looks like it's just for show, but it adds just a hint of flavoring to it. A hint, and then just disappears. So, oh, that is good. Let's clear the palate and put it together. So, there's a Life was meant to be lived together, right? All right. So the duck of the fowl is very chewy. Not, I would say chewy in comparison to everything else, right? It doesn't take long to chew, as you can see. But putting that with the sauce, God, it is. I would say these two are meant for each other. They were definitely created for one another. These vegetables, I should say, they are great alone or in combination, but they're just unique by themselves. Like, if you're not a vegetable person, if you're like Ron Swanson or something, you'll still enjoy these. These are very good. And it's, again, I missed what he said. If it was a potato or something, I'm just, dying in the flavorings. But it's so soft that there's no harshness. It's not mashed potatoes or mash. It's not al dente. It is the perfect midpoint of those two together. And God, that is so good. That tastes so good. This is a good dish. The last one was still my favorite, but this one has a lot to offer. I think it's just really sure if it's going to come out. Oh, it's hard to see. I wonder what that is that he's making. Looks amazing. This is so cool. All right, go ahead, Will.
Australian venison tender. Over a tomato brandy reduction. Those are maitake and beach mushrooms, shungiku, and Malden sea salt over the venison.
Amazing. All right, well, you heard the man. Let's see how this goes. This I'm expecting big things from this. So, for it being venison, it is super tender. But it has a very nice chew to it. And it has a little bit of a gamey flavor, but not overly, right? They're doing a really good job of toning the harsh things down, but making them enjoyably palatable, if that makes sense. It's so good. Let's try the mushrooms. Mushrooms are good. They're just the right consistency, the right texture. Let's try the sauce. The sauce is good. It reminds me of a bit of a Spanish dish, semi. I don't know what reminds me of it, but it is. It's very light and it reminds me of something in a Spanish like a Mexican restaurant. I am not sure what it is. Maybe it's got some chili base to it or something like that. But it's nice. It's silky. It's smooth. It is just all around good dishes. And man, this cuts easy. Let's put it all together. Mushrooms, sauce, everything. Mixing it all together makes it magical. So you get the sauce, the bump of the sauce first. You get the texture of the mushrooms, and then it is followed by the flavor. Again, the gamey but not overly gamey flavor of the venison. It's amazing. I enjoy this dish. This is how memories are made. Wow. You're amazing.
Orange chai ice cream.
Orange chai what?
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
With a
Okay.
blueberry and apple cider reduction.
Oh,
With an
okay.
Overwood smoked salt pistachio crumble.
Well, that's
a little bit
awesome.
of chocolate sugar to finish.
Awesome. Sounds amazing. So this seems amazing. I hope he got all that video. Let's just jump into it. By the way, I am at this point where I'm like in a semi-food coma, an alcohol coma. Just, the food has been great, but it's adding up. That's beautiful. God, that's so good. Let me try to pick myself off the ground to explain. So the chai and the ice cream comes through. It's this wonderful mix of strength and this chai and it's creamy at the same time, right? And then you get the crunch and the crumble in the middle, and then the blueberry reduction is so strong, yet it does not hit you at the beginning. It hits you at the end. So this, I would say, anything on these meals, it has been amazing that they like an amazing train and make sure that the tastes flow through as they go by. That was amazing. I gotta have a bite. Man. I can't tell if it's the ice cream or the blueberry, but chill out. It's like a bit of a salt, but like, yeah, pucker. It's so amazingly different, and it's just good. This is something I remember for the rest of my life. Alright, so you gotta deconstruct this a little bit. Let's do the ice cream first. Perfect amount of cream, perfect amount of chai. It's just, it is the perfect medley, the perfect dance to your taste buds for ice cream. Alright, so let's do the blueberry and the crunch, the bottom layer. Part of the amazement is what do they put in the crunch? That is, I understand how it works now. So the creaminess, the chai hits you first, right? And the blueberry comes second. The reduction just hits your taste buds. And then as you're chomping down on it, you experience those two flavors. And then as you break the crunchies or whatever they are, you experience those flavors. And that's where it's got the salty yet puckeriness to it. And it is just, and it's got the texture too. So you've got just go commercial with this. This is amazing. I mean, if you could bottle this up, God, take the world with it. So good. Oh, one more and then I'll shut up and leave you alone. The chai, the creaminess of it, the blueberry compote, or the blueberry taste, and then the crunchiness and the salty pucker. I don't know how to explain it. That's absolutely amazing. What was in this ice cream dish?
That was orange chai ice cream.
Orange chai ice cream.
Over a blueberry and apple cider reduction.
Blueberry and apple cider reduction, yeah.
Alderwood smoked salt pistachio crumble.
Alderwood smokes.
Alderwood
Yeah.
is a wood.
Is a
and
wood.
then it's smoked salt made over alderwood.
Made over Alderwood, huh?
That is then used in a pistachio crumble.
Okay, so they smoke the salt over Alderwood.
Yes.
And they put it in a pistachio crumble.
And then we make the pistachio crumble from it.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And then a little bit of chocolate sugar to finish.
Hot chocolate sugar.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. It's amazing. Excellent. Thank you. Okay, so that last dish was absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Gosh, that is the... Yeah, you can take it. That is the best ice cream I've had. The best dessert. God, that was so good. It was so good. The flavors just combined. The chai orange ice cream hit you first, and then the blueberry vinegar, apple cider vinegar. What happens is that combines, that gives the zing at the same time the salt hits you from the crumble, from the pistachio crumble. Oh. All right. So what is this magical glass of wisdom?
It's our mignardise, or if you want, a after meal aperitif. So this is a clarified milk punch. The process for this, you take milk and add an acid component. In this case being lemon and lime. It makes milk coagulate, and once it coagulates, we siphon it through a coffee filter, leaving behind all of these solids and giving you a clear beverage. We then finish it with vodka, pomegranate grenadine, and lemon and lime juice. Now, fun fact about this one, this was actually created by Benjamin Franklin, a French ambassador of the United States. Yeah, it's pretty funny. And they found barrels of this stuff in his space once. So, yeah, he was having a great time back in the day.
Barrels of this very good stuff.
Yeah, cheers.
Thank you. All right. Well, you heard that. Let's see. Let's see how it tastes. Oh, that's delectable. It has a bit of a zing to it, but it has a boldness that just kind of sits on your tongue as well. It's quite good. It's not too zingy. It's not too bitter like a lime or something like a lemon. But it's quite good. Very interesting. I feel like they got a different one. Yeah, this is very unique. And it's got green tea infused Sichuan peppercorns, which I can't taste much of the Sichuan peppercorn, but it may not be the spice. It may be what's allowing to flow throughout my palate. And that is a very good use of Sichuan peppercorn. It's delectable. It's unique. It is on the zingy side, or kind of like lemon lime bitterness, but it's very palatable and very, very unique and has its own charm. Thank you for being amazing. And this is the virgin side of it, right?
Yes, so
talk to me about it.
So I always love doing Manhattans. However, sometimes you have one too many Manhattans, or it's getting a little strong. So this is a zero alcohol version of that. It uses oversteeped chai tea.
Okay.
It uses a bit of reduced cola and pomegranate grenadine. We also finish with just a bit of champagne acid just to make a little lift.
Okay, awesome. I'll look forward to it. Thank you, sir. So let's try it. See, this is their mocktail.
Yeah, we have like a gift card. I just have like screenshots. If there's like a link or something.
That is delectable. That if you like chai anything, gosh, that is amazing.
Yeah,
It is light. It is sweet without being sweet. It is delectable. Gosh, I wish I had a gallon of this stuff. Yeah. I'd rather drink this than a Manhattan, to be honest with you. This is amazing stuff. This is better than the alcohol one. It does have its own kick. Like this has a ton of butter, but this guy. Oh, that's just delectable. That is. So, if you're here at the Gray Sweater, you gotta ask for this. This is their mocktail form of the aperitif. It's good. So, this restaurant is called the Gray Sweater, right? And this is just amazing. They bring the bill out in this little gray sweater purse, right? So, that's just amazing. So, Will, this has been a wonderful experience. Excellent. And I was lucky enough to bump into the marketing manager and strike up a conversation with him. That's how I got referred over here. Because on the website, there is no reservations available, right? So how does one make a reservation here or gain access to the Gray Sweater?
Wednesday and Thursday, we have more availability.
Okay.
Or book about a month out.
Okay. So
Right now,
book
about a month out, you can get a Friday and Saturday.
Okay.
Otherwise, Wednesday and Thursday. We're not open Sunday to Tuesday.
Okay. So you're only open a few days a week.
Yeah, we're open 4 days a week.
4 days a week. And does one just call in?
So you can make a reservation on Open Table.
Okay.
We do have all of our available seats on there.
Okay, so I just had to look a month in the future.
Yeah,
check.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then it'll show you when there are available reservations within a couple days if there's nothing that night.
Perfect. All right, you have been wonderful. And I
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
So this guy is absolutely amazing. He brought us some extra because we loved it so much. So tell me, how did you make this amazing concoction that you should sell wholesale to people?
So Daniel, our bartender, he
Yeah.
actually he took cola and he basically just slow cooked it and reduced it down like you would any other reduction.
Yeah.
Concentrating on the syrups, kind of make it nice and ready. After that, he did the same thing with pomegranate juice to make an actual true grenadine. And then the masala chai, we did 2 liters of hot water and then threw an array of masala chai tea bags in there. Just let it steep for about 4 to 6 hours.
Okay, wow. So just under the heat, just steeping.
Yeah, and then we let it come down to room temperature before then chilling it, so then it could be at the chilled temperature before shaking.
That's awesome. It's amazing. So you should sell this stuff. It's great.
Yeah, glad you like it.
Well, thank you so much, man. You have been amazing, by the way. And I thank you for
It's
that.
been a pleasure, sir.
Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, that's crazy. So this has been an absolutely amazing experience. In life, sometimes we have regrets. And my regret from this one night is I only did the 7 course and not the 10 course. Man, this is amazing. I mean, I have been in other cities in America and literally paid twice this much and gotten food that was probably, or an experience that was probably 80% of what I got here tonight. Especially with the wait staff. The community of the people that work here, they're freaking amazing. I don't know a restaurant that I have been to that has given me such a good and amazing experience in my dining experience. So, hands down, if you're in Oklahoma City, you gotta come to this. Book it a month in advance, 2 months in advance, 10 months in advance. Make sure you get a chair in. Like this is well worth it.